guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 budget-friendly upgrades that you can do to your space to get it ready for fall. In Colorado, it just really feels like fall is in the air here, and having just moved into the space, I've really been trying to take the time to get it ready for fall and just kind of bring in those elements into our home. So I wanted to share some of these tips because they seem obvious, but they're ones that I kind of only just realized or at least started implementing. Switching your stuff out each season can be really expensive and feel like a lot, and it's just easy to kind of stick with stuff. But there's some really easy things that you can do to upgrade your home each season and just to kind of make it a little exciting and festive. So let's get started with upgrade number 1. So upgrade number 1 are candles. Candles are super easy little accents that you can place around your house, and these are just really great ways to add not only seasonal colors but seasonal scents as well. I also really love switching out the vessels that my candles are in. So this gold one has been a favorite of mine lately. This like amber colored one with a really nice wood top I love. I'm pretty picky about my candles, and so I like to make sure that they are non-toxic, that they're clean, because it is something that you're breathing in all the time. So something that I love are beeswax candles, and these are really cool because they're great for purifying the air around you, but they're also a really amazing little fall accent. And they just kind of brighten up a space, they add some texture, add that nice fall color. And if you get them from small businesses, you're not only supporting those small businesses, but you're supporting bees as well. Some candles can be expensive. I like the Hearth & Hand brand because for like a normal size candle, they're usually like $13, $14. And go up from there, so it doesn't feel like a huge investment each season. The next upgrade that I want to talk about are vases. And vases are kind of hit or miss. Some vases are just really ugly. Some vases, aren't great quality. There are so many variables when it comes to vases, but I am willing to bet that a lot of us have a ton of empty spare vases lying around somewhere that are kind of ugly, we don't love, and this is a really great season to give those vases a facelift. So this vase, I loved the patterning on it, kind of had that mosaic-y feel, but it was just clear, and I don't like seeing dirty flower water. It just wasn't doing it for me. So I just got some acrylic paint at the hardware store. I just got one of those little paint samples, and I just gave this a couple coats, and it's literally like a brand new vase. I love creams and neutrals in the fall. I think they really make the fall foliage pop. And when you paint over a see-through vase, it's really nice because you can put fake flowers in there, and it's a lot harder to tell if they're fake. Another vase place that I love is the Target dollar section. That's where I got this really cute picture, and it was literally like $3, and I love the neutrals, I love the little pop of rust. I just think it's so cute and festive. And it's just one of those little upgrades that for $3, you can completely change an accent table or your island or whatever it may be. Look around for vases that you have already at home and hop over to the hardware store, get some acrylic paint and give them a little facelift, or head to the Target dollar section and see what cute little seasonal accents you can find there. Because if you're switching things out each season, and especially if you're keeping them, go into the Target dollar section, and spending $10 can completely transform your space. I love doing that, and I love that, if it doesn't work, you can just paint over it again. The next upgrade that I want to talk about are pillows. Oh my gosh, I love pillows. Unfortunately, my dog Jeffrey does not, or maybe I guess he does. He loves them so much that he likes to chew on them. He hasn't done that in a while, but I think I'm still traumatized from when he was younger, and he loved to nibble the corners of pillows. So I don't keep any pillows on our couch, but I love keeping little accent pillows on our entryway bench. And I never thought about this, and maybe this is just me, but I always just thought, pillows are super expensive. It can feel annoying to switch them out each season. How much do they really do? But trust me, guys, changing out your pillows each season is a huge game changer. It completely upgrades your space. And I didn't realize that there's actually a really cost-effective way to do this. And you may have guessed it, IKEA. IKEA is the way to go. Yes, that's where I got this guy. And this is a pillow cover, and I bought their pillow inserts. So they have pillow inserts like this of all shapes and sizes, and then they have a bunch of pillow covers. This one is a 20 by 20, the Post Promenade, maybe, if you're looking to get this cover. I don't remember how much the insert was, but this cover was around $7. And if you're just switching out these covers each season, that is an unbelievably cost-effective way to transform your space. And I just think this one is super cute with the little neutrals and the cute little fall gourds and leaves. And it just really kind of brightens up our entryway space. And another great spot is Society 6. And I get a lot of my art from Society 6, but what I love about them is that you can transform any artist's work into pretty much any product. So if you like a print, you could get it as a comforter, as a shower curtain, as a phone case, as a table, anything. And pillowcases, same thing. Especially in the fall, I haven't looked at their stuff in other seasons. I do have some really cute little springy prints from them, so I think that spring would also be a great time to look at their stuff. They have some really beautiful rusty colored ones, those just fall, vibey, neutral ones, and it's just really great because you just buy the pillow cover, you have as many inserts as you need, and then you can just swap them out. So don't miss out on upgrading your pillows this season. Head to IKEA, head to Amazon, head to Society 6, head to Etsy, support some local artists, and get yourself some really cute pillow covers. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is fall foliage. I'm a fall baby at heart. My birthday's in November. I love fall. I love bringing in fall grasses and leaves and all sorts of beautiful fall foliage. Normally, I am a strict fresh flower person. I have never been into faux flowers. I've never been into anything like that. I just haven't really loved the look. I was never really somebody who liked to store things. I was never a big decorator up until pretty recently, honestly. And so that just never interested me. But for some reason, as of late, I've been loving some fake fall foliage. And the place to go, in my humble opinion, is Hobby Lobby. Places like that used to give me so much anxiety, but they have the best fall foliage. And again, it's all stuff that you can just pack away at the end of the season and bring out next year. And it doesn't have to be everything. I supplement a lot of this with fresh flowers each week. These are really great just to keep around in really specific accent places. And especially, like I was saying, in some of those vases earlier, it's really nice because you don't have to fill things with water, change the water, see the dirty water, all that stuff. And I honestly think that these look so real. And especially if you have a vase that's a little higher up, because again, when you see the bottom, it's just not the most authentic looking, but if you have something from here up, that looks really real. In this vase, this was another clear vase that I did and painted over. All of this is from Hobby Lobby. And I just love the look of the neutrals and just the golden tones and all of just the fall vibes that are happening here. I love. And so I really recommend checking them out. Again, you don't have to take over all of your fresh flowers with fake ones, but they can be really great little accents in specific spots around your home. And I just think it's really fun to upgrade your vases and fill them with some really cute fall foliage and just upgrade your space. So if you do take that route, I recommend getting a variety of heights, getting a variety of things that are bunched together, some single items, some more full items, some thinner items, and mixing them together in a way that you would look for in a bouquet. I highly recommend heading to Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you can get stuff on Amazon, maybe even at home or Target. I know Hearth and Hand has a fall line of some fall foliage. The only ones that I can really speak for are Hobby Lobby, and I've been really impressed, so check them out. The last upgrade I want to talk about is one near and dear to my heart because I love all things cozy. I love all things cozy, and so as you can see, I love blankets. And lately, in the last the last couple of years, I've been really getting into switching out our blankets for the season. And not only because I think the color change is really nice, but also because you don't need as thick and heavy of a blanket in the summer as you do in the winter. And so I love kind of transitioning the textures and the colors and the knits as the seasons change. So for example, I switched out our lighter summer blanket to this really cute, kind of a light, chunky, burnt orange color, and it's so soft. It's not super thick, as you can see. It's like a chunky cardigan feel, and that just screams fall to me. So I think this is the cutest little decorative blanket that is also super warm. I drape it around myself when I take Jeff out in the morning, and I keep it in this really cute rattan wicker basket, and it just makes the most perfect fall accent in the corner. So finding a basket container as well, or you can drape them over your couch. But if you're finding a basket container, I recommend one that really looks good all year round. To me, this looks really great with lighter, brighter colors in the spring and summer, and then transitioning to the darker colors in fall and winter. And it really holds up. It's nice and minimal and just provides a nice accent. So I use this blanket in the fall, and then as Christmas starts to come along, I use this blanket. So you can see the difference. This one is super thick. It's a nice deep red, fuzzy on one side, and it really just screams the holiday season. And so it's just kind of a nice change to swap these out and change out your blankets with the seasons. And maybe that's super obvious to people. Maybe, again, I have no idea if these are things that I have just not known, but as I've been switching these things out in my home this season, I wanted to share just in case you guys maybe didn't know about some of this stuff either. So for the blankets, I love Target. That's honestly where I get most of my blankets. I think they're really soft. I also have a few from West Elm. They are pricey, so those are more of the neutrals, ones that you can have year round. But Target has some really great thick ones that hold up well. I've had this blanket for probably 3 or 4 years, and it looks brand new. And so it doesn't have to be expensive. I think that these blankets were probably around $25, $30. And so if, that plus some fall foliage and some paint and a new candle, you can spend about $50 and completely transform your space this fall. So I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you learned anything from this, or if you have any tips on how you transform your space each season. If you end up going out and buying pillow covers, switching out your blankets, painting over old vases, let me know. As always, I love to see, I love when you guys tag me on Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video.